Captain Chuck, what do we have here? What's the deal?
Well, we're kind of looking in this area. As you can see on here, it's a big point right here.
Okay.
Comes way out into the bay.
Yeah.
And these fish like to get on this big flat.
Now, didn't we just see some rocks?
We did. We're going to circle back around, and it's a high spot there with some rough bottom.
That is really something.
Yeah, we're going.
These guys are fishing right now.
Yeah.
You don't know if they caught anything.
No, there's 8 or 10 boats here.
Oh, really?
We're gonna probably try to get on that high spot. Structure's good, always good.
Yeah.
And
boy, those rocks ought to be holding them.
Yeah, hopefully they will. Yeah.
Well, you want a bunch of rocks back there. That looks really good. Okay, folks. Well, today we're fishing with Captain Chuck O'Beer, and I tell you, he's my captain. He's my favorite charter boat captain in the Chesapeake. We've been fishing together for 25 years, 30 years, 30 years.
Yeah.
But we actually hunt together. We hunt all over the country. We hunt Nebraska, and we hunt South Dakota, and we hunt just all over the place. Wisconsin and Florida, and so anyway, we have a good time. Mexico, yeah, we went to Mexico. But today we're probably going to try to find some cobia, and we have his Sea Fox. It's a 46-foot boat.
Right.
46-foot boat, 14 feet wide, big enough for about 20 people, and it's just Chuck and I, and of course the cameraman. And we're going to have some times with some brand new tackle, some chunk bait, maybe even a jig or two, and maybe catch some big old cobia. That's what our deal is.
Hopefully.
So we're going to try to find. We're looking at this really sophisticated electronics, and we're trying to find that rock pile. Well, we found it a minute ago. We're going to anchor on it and chunk some bait and see what we can do.
All right, Roland, we're positioned on this rock pile pretty much just like we want to be. So I'm going to cut up some chunk bait here. And
what kind of bait is that?
These are menhaden. It's just a natural forage fish. Everything in the bay eats it. The crabs, the fish, everything.
We saw those on the depth finder as we came up.
Yeah.
Now this is a 7/0 EWG. Well, no, that's a 7/0 octopus hook.
Right.
We have 50-pound test fluorocarbon leader. And what this is a sliding sinker deal. This slides up and down the weight. So in other words, when it hits the bottom and holds in the rocks and gravel and sand, then the fish picks it up. It's a good chance that he'll just slide the thing up the line. Okay, so I'm going to just take it, cast it out. This rod is 50-pound test braid. Now we have some rods with 65-pound braid, but this one here is 55 or 50-pound braid. I'm going to throw it out about 50 feet out, not too far. Okay, this is at a 45. You just have to position them all the right way. Now, here's the trick with this reel. Take this lever here and take this lever down. Now it's in kind of a free spool mode, so the fish can run with it, and it's out of gear. The second you want to set the hook, you just turn the reel, and it clicks into gear, and it's a locked drag. So it's a locked drag. So this is the bait runner series. So again, I'll put it in position, turn the bait runner on. Now he can pull the line just real easy. We'll watch for that. We'll watch the rod tip. And again, when I turn the handle, it engages it, and it's locked and ready to set the hook. Okay, we'll get another rod ready.
You got it? You got it, don't we?
Must be a shark because he's thumping.
I don't think there's no sharks here.
Really?
I don't think. It is. That's a fish.
It's a cobia. It's a cobia. Cobia, son.
All right, baby.
Hey, what we got? We got a cobia. We got a cobia. He hit the float on the top. Hey, that's a cobia, son. Oh boy. Took the float. Hey, we got more floats.
We got more floats.
That's a cool deal. Now they hit live bait too. We don't have any live bait.
I love a live bait.
But what Chuck did on that one, we rigged up a float. We could put another float on. Wouldn't be hard to do.
There you go. You wore out. You wore him.
He won't daggone give up, will he?
He knows it ain't no future up here for him.
Now, Chuck, you might explain to the audience what the limits are and also what the length limits have to be.
Right now, in this part of the bay, the fish have to be 40 inches to keep it.
That's probably what, 33, 34 inches?
Yeah, we'll measure them.
We'll measure them. Okay. Now, see, in Florida, it's funny because we have, at least just recently, we still had 33 inches on to the fork of the tail. That was the other thing in Florida, Chuck. Ours is 33 inches to the fork of the tail. You have overall length. It's a little bit different. There's about a 4 or 5 inch difference between the fork and the actual length.
This fish looks like 36, 38 inches, I'd say.
30.
He's 38 right on the dot.
37. So we're a little bit light, but it's a nice fish, and it's a 15-pound fish. It'd be a beautiful fish, be a legal fish in Florida, for example. In many states, every state has a different deal. Now here in the Chesapeake Bay, what you're allowed 3 per boat.
3 per boat, yeah.
Now it's 3 anglers here.
Right.
Can we get that out? Does it make any difference how many anglers?
Yeah, you have to have 3 anglers.
I got pliers. I got pliers.
Get it out
Here,
real
let me
easy.
get them. Not long. That's good. Okay, boys.
Pretty
hey,
fish.
nice little cobia. Way to go, Captain Chuck.
Good start.
My turkey hunting buddy. Oh heavens, way to go.
Be free.
Now, in Florida, we it's a different fishery. We use a lot of live bait. I use live crab, I use live eel, and also I take jigs, and on these wrecks and stuff we have and reefs, I'll cast jigs too. So it's a little bit different here. I do have some jigs. Now, what I've done on one of my rods, in fact, I don't know where I put it. I had a rod right here. Let me just show you this real quick. This is one of my favorite rods. It's a regular flipping stick that I have, and it's an offshore angler Bass Pro Shop reel. It has 50-pound braid on it, and I can throw this pretty good. And sometimes, and I guess I should have thrown it if Chuck had been reeling that fish, I'd have taken this little jig, and I'd have run this jig by the fish that we had hooked, because sometimes there's more than one cobia there. Could have been 2 or 3 with that one that we caught. And it was almost a keeper. It was a nice little fat fish. If it had been 3 more inches, it would have been a keeper. But we're in a catch and release anyhow, even if they're even 40 inches. I don't know if we need to keep any or not. But sometimes these cobia run on the surface. And why I have the jig ready is if we're watching with our good polarized sunglasses, like these are Flying Fisherman Series sunglasses, we'll really watch for fish up on the surface on a calm day like today. Often you'll see them cruising on the top. And if you throw this jig right in front of them, they'll hit a lot of times.
Oh, that's a, yeah.
Tight and drag up.
I think it's a
cobia.
Small cobia. Small cobia. Okay, boys, look at this. Yeah, nice little cobia. On an eel. Okay, come on. That's got the eel. Now, there we go, boys. See if we can save the eel. Okay.
A lot of meat.
Okay, we'll weigh that thing.
Save the eel.
No, we won't weigh it necessarily, but we'll see how long it is. We got the eel back.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool. So that fish is
you guessed it
35
right.
inches. Well,
Yep,
actually, you can go another inch right here. Right there.
He's 35.
35 inches.
Yep.
So he's too small. Now in Florida, it's a 32-inch deal. I'm going to show you something. In Florida, it's 33 inches to the fork of the tail. So that's not a legal fish in Florida. So it would not be a legal fish in Florida. Okay. So different states have different rules. They're constantly changing the rules.
Pretty fish.
Way to go, pretty fish. But they're hardy fish, and it doesn't really hurt them much to be caught and released. It's a kind of fish that survive the catch and release process. There he goes like a flash. Pretty much all the fish that hit the eel are going to be cobia. And that's the second strike we've had on an eel. So
It's $3 a piece for them.
$3 a piece. Wow.
I get them from a guy up in Mount Holly. He gets $1 a piece.
Okay, that's good. But for the average consumer, it'd be more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're kind of hooking them towards the tail. I noticed a little bit.
I've seen to have the best luck with that.
Okay.
As far as they don't twist up on the line quite as bad.
Okay, and that's a what, an 8/0 Gamakatsu?
Yep.
Circle hook.
Yes, sir.
And what's 50-pound leader?
Yep.
Okay. 50-pound leader and plenty of lead. Way to go, son. Well, okay, we're just waiting right now for another bite. We have live eels on. We have some live perch on. We have some cut bunker. And also, I'll also cast this little jig around the boat. A lot of times you can spot them. The thing about cobia, sometimes they'll come up on the surface and they'll just cruise around. We're waiting to see one. We haven't seen one up on top, but if you do, throw this in front of them. We're liable to get a jig bite right off the bat. And the other deal is, if we hook a big old keeper, sometimes there's more than one cobia there. So as we're fighting it in, if say Captain Chuck has the cobia on or Captain David, hey, I'm going to take this jig and I'm going to throw near that fish and maybe get that second one.
I've already done. There you go, fish is running with it. Get him, he is burning her.
Burning it.
He's on there. Hit it.
Oh, it's a cobia. I can feel it.
Kidding. That's
I can feel
it. Look at him going out there.
One.
What was
big
that?
Big cobia.
Yeah, that's a big fish.
Son, that's a big one.
Fish. He's way out there too.
We got a big cobia. We got a big cobia, son, on this in the 65-pound test braid. Oh boy, big cobia, son. What did he hit? The eel? Is that an eel fish?
I don't know.
He's a big one. He's a big one.
Start putting a sticker on him. He's shrinking. He's shrinking.
He's pretty big.
But I think he's decent.
Got him, son. Got him.
Got him that time.
Got him. Yeah. Good, cobia. Uh-oh. That's a good one.
Get him just in time.
That's a good one.
What did he do?
Broke it.
That's a good one. What did he break the line?
No,
he just got off.
out.
He just got off. Big old fish. We gotta weigh him. Oh. Uh-oh.
Good job.
That's the way to go. Let's see how long he is.
Yeah, we definitely, that's the keeper there. What do you got? You there?
I'm there.
38.
What?
What was it? 41?
44 and a half.
44 and a half.
45.
Yeah.
45.
Roland said, what?
Well, what are we gonna do? Let him go or keep him?
It's completely up to you. Do you want one for dinner? We had some the other night at Waterman's. It was awesome.
It was really good.
Grilled them. And
Yeah. Well, folks, every once in a while I keep a fish. I might keep it.
we've let go, what, 20, 30 fish.
Yeah, we've let 30 go. So let's keep this
We'll
one.
eat this one for
We're
dinner.
gonna keep it for dinner.
Sounds good to
Woo,
me.
son. That's good. We'll take some pictures of him. That's good. Just help me hold him. I don't know if I can hold him.
I'll hold this part.
He's about 25, 30 pounds. Well, Captain Chuck, I had that one great big cobia.
We did. We
up
had
through
opportunity.
The boat, had the opportunity. I tell you what, YouTubers, if you want some great fishing, this Chesapeake Bay is alive and well. Captain Chuck here, he's taken me on stripers, he's taken me on the big drum, we've done sea trout, we've done a little bit of everything together down here. So at times, you know, it can be good. Right now, the cobia is really kind of coming on.
Definitely on the upswing.
So anyway, we had a good time, and I hope you really enjoyed it. We post every Wednesday at about 6 o'clock, and then we post every Sunday about 6 o'clock. And we really appreciate you watching. I read all your comments, and I answer a few of them back. Hey, so we'll see you again soon. Hey, and thanks again, Captain Chuck.
You're most welcome. Always good having you, bud.
Well, we're going to go
Always
tomorrow.
good.
What are we going to do? We're going to do something.
We'll regroup and come back and get them good.
Okay.